Hey everyone, behold, the brand new Dungeons & Dragons The Tyrant's Eye premium machine from Stern Pinball is right here in front of me in the IGN office-cade. It has a bunch of new, cool pen and paper RPG-inspired elements crammed into it, including a cool dragon toy and Pinball's first roguelite mode, a dungeon crawler mode that's really cool. Okay, grab a flagon and let's check out this dragon. Wrath the Relentless is the centerpiece of D&D's playfield. Wrath is an animatronic roving dragon head that follows the ball around the playfield and is tied to one of the game's multi-ball modes, Dragon Multi-Ball. He's also voiced by Michael Dorn, Worf of Star Trek The Next Generation fame. He taunts, he roars, and he barfs pinballs.
Come here, tasty traveler.
Speaking of which, D&D has a whopping 8 pinballs under the hood. Most games only have 4 or 5, so multi-ball can get quite chaotic. To get it going, bash Wrath's targets just below his head and spell Dragon. The multi-ball mode can then be started by shooting the right loop. This is an easy multi-ball in theory, but bashing the dragon is actually pretty risky, as the ball tends to bounce back fast and sometimes straight down the middle between your flips. To help with that, there's a shield feature. The central lock bar button sends a metal deflector out of the playfield between the flippers, saving you from straight down the middle drains. This is nice to use while going for risky shots like those dragon targets, but also fun to throw up during multi-ball to just see how many pinballs you can amass on your flippers. It's amazing. Over on the right is the interactive Gelatinous Cube toy. This is D&D's less flashy and more fleshy antagonist. By looping the left shot a few times, you can lodge balls in the blue goo, and after you've locked 2, you can release them for a Gelatinous Cube multi-ball. So we've talked about the dragons, let's talk dungeons. Dungeon mode can be qualified by hitting 2 stand-up targets and then hitting the dice spinner. This pops up an entrance to the dungeon from the playfield. Shoot that, and you'll enter a first-person dungeon crawler on the HD screen. Shoot shots to advance the dungeon, and occasionally you can choose a path with the flippers as well. While dungeon crawling, you may encounter monsters, which can be dealt with by shooting red shots to damage them, HP, life bars, et al. You may find a trap, or you may find an exit stairway with accompanying points to boot.
You went down a hall and see 2 doors. You found an exit and received a bonus.
The dungeon is not only confusing in its own right, with twisty little passages all alike, it is also randomized, making this a bit of a pinball roguelite mode. However, if connected to the internet, you will actually play the same dungeon instance as all other connected players around the world, until it changes on Sunday each week. Dungeons are not the only RPG adventuring D&D Pinball offers. There's also modes you can select from that have you exploring and traveling around the map, placed prominently in the playfield's center. If you happen across a spooky abandoned farm, for example, you can explore it with shots. Although, similar to the dungeon, wolves or owlbears or zombies, all straight from the monster manual, might appear to attack you. Again, you can take them out by shooting red shots. If you have the Stern Insider Connected app, you can do several cool things. First off, you can save your progress. Log in and choose your character to carry over your stats, gold, and gear, along with your campaign progress. It's a really cool single-player concept that matches the RPG vibe. Stern Insider Connected allows your high scores to be shared and displayed in an arcade or online. As you can see here, we made an office leaderboard for X-Men and D&D. Guess who's the grand champion? Even though we spent a few days playing Dungeons & Dragons The Tyrant's Eye, it feels like we've just scratched the surface of what it has to offer. With unseen modes and new areas of the map to explore, it's actually really fun to explore it solo. But as they say, it's always more fun to play with friends. And all the single-player progress can be toggled off for a classic tournament experience. Thank you so much for joining us for a tour of Stern's D&D machine. I hope you get a chance to play it in an arcade near you soon. Or you can buy one for your home if you save up your GP. For more pinball fun, check out our unboxing of Jaws and James Bond. For everything else pinball, keep flipping with IGN.